Good morning, it's Daniel.
And Jenny.
And Toya.
And today on Maui, we are going to go do the Road to Hana.
This is a really fun excursion that you can do from any point on the island of Maui. You just have to get to your starting point in the city of Paia.
So the Road to Hana is not actually the destination, it's about the journey. So we may or may not actually make it to the town of Hana, but there's beautiful waterfalls and foliage and trees and activities to do along the way. So that's our goal, is to do some of that. We have a reservation for visiting the state park with the black sand beach that I can't pronounce to save my life, but I think it's Waiʻānapanapa State Park. We'll have to get the name of that when we get to it.
For this trip, we are actually using an app.
It's called the Shaka guide, and it's available on iPhone and Android, and you do have to pay for it. It works without cell reception as long as you've downloaded it before you've started your journey. So that's nice that you don't have to worry about having that cell reception. We've seen reviews and think that it's probably worth it, so hopefully it is.
It's really useful to have some sort of guide to let you know where some of the hidden gems are and where the best places are to park and stop and explore.
Let's go find treasures.
All right, we are heading out from our villa, and we will see you on the road.
Treasures, treasures.
We've made our first stop at Ho'okipa Beach, which is beautiful, and it's not too windy right now, but this is where windsurfers and kite surfers like to come here on the island. But all I see are a couple regular surfers. Oh, it's really hard to see, but right up here where right in front of us basically is a turtle swimming in the water. The road starts out as a really nice drive, and it doesn't seem too challenging at first, but as you get closer to Hana, the road gets narrower and windier. The views are spectacular though. Look at all this stuff we're passing by. Every now and then you do come across bridges where only one car can go across, so you have to yield to oncoming traffic pretty regularly, which slows the drive down quite a bit. But again, it's about the journey and not the destination.
So here's a bridge where we have to yield to oncoming traffic.
Yeah,
only one car at a time.
And now anyone else is coming will wait for me. No one else coming, so it's fine.
And there's the road down there that we just were on.
So far, the Shaka guide has been very helpful. As we approach different things, it lets us know what's coming up, and in between it plays nice, calm Hawaiian music.
To your left, you may see a small grove of Rainbow Eucalyptus trees. Slow down for a view from the road. Later on, I'll take you to a better place down the road to check out these beautiful trees.
Oh, look, those are the trees.
There's some Rainbow Eucalyptus.
Can you see them?
Yes.
Do you see how they're rainbow colored?
Yeah, but how?
That's just how they grow. So we just passed the first large hairpin turn here on the road to Hana, and we have found a great spot with a bunch of rainbow eucalyptus trees that you can check out. And they are absolutely gorgeous. They look unreal. They look like they are painted, but they are naturally grow this way, and you can see quite a few on the road to Hana. The guide that we've been listening to did mention that there is another spot to see them, but it's on private property, so this is a much better option, and we'll let you know around which mile marker this is so that you can stop if you're visiting yourself. Much of the road to Hana looks like this. You are actually in a rainforest area, and it's absolutely stunning. What? Look at this!
What is it?
A waterfall!
A new one?
On the road. Wow. We are entering the Garden of Eden Botanical Gardens, and right here at the entrance is another rainbow eucalyptus. It says that this garden actually has a walking or a drive-through option, so we are going to drive through and stop and share anything exciting that we find. So we made it to the central parking lot here in the Garden of Eden, and we're going to walk around and explore and show you what there is to see. So one of the first areas that we found when we entered the Garden of Eden is the duck pond. There are lots of different native birds, including ducks and peacocks.
Whoa, there's so many birds. What?
I don't know.
Hey, duckies.
Are they quacking?
He's like, whoa.
And here's another rainbow eucalyptus. We are heading to the waterfall overlook.
We just went to the same place.
Did you find it? Oh my goodness. Beautiful. This is a spectacular view.
I'm not sure this is the actual overlook. We'll keep exploring, but this is an overlook of the waterfalls. This is looking at Puohokamoa Falls. We made it to the official overlook for Puohokamoa Falls, and it is breathtakingly beautiful.
This place is also a great place to stop whenever you want, and also look at the waterfall some more from different angles.
This Garden of Eden Arboretum is beautiful. I think what we just learned is it's not very big, and that's a good thing. It's walkable. So there are 3 separate parking areas. We went from one, and then we parked at the other, and then we realized we don't need to move the car. We can leave it at whichever one we want to, and then just walk around the whole place. So definitely, if you come here, it does cost money. Be aware there is an entrance fee, but plan on spending a little bit of time exploring after you've parked your car. But everything here is beautiful. The waterfall view is stunning. So it looks like we've made it to the Rainbow Overlook. I assume that when it's raining, this is a place where you commonly will see rainbows.
And now we're gonna go check out Keopuka Rock, featured in the opening scene of the original Jurassic Park movie. That's the rock that we're looking at.
Down there is Keopuka Rock from the opening scenes of Jurassic Park. It's beautiful, and the sun just started hitting it. It's an amazing view here with the ocean and the trees and the vegetation. While this is a largely unpaved walkway, you will notice that both Jenny and myself are wearing sandals, and it's very walkable even in sandals. So you don't need to pack hiking shoes to do this particular Arboretum tour. It's very easy going, even though there are some hills and some unpaved pathways.
So while we were going back to the car, I found a wild cat, and he was sleeping, and he let me pet him.
We are making our way back to the central parking lot, and there's even more rainbow eucalyptus trees. So let's go check them out.
It feels smooth as paint.
So we are driving out of the Garden of Eden now. Really a beautiful stop, although I would recommend, if you need a restroom, there are actual restrooms inside the garden itself at the different parking lots. When you enter the Garden of Eden, there is a small cafe with a porta potty, so I'd say it might be worth it to go inside, pay your fee, and use the actual restroom facilities if you need to. There also are a lot of picnic benches and beautiful areas to sit and relax and enjoy the views, which you saw earlier. So I hope that you will check this out if you do come to visit. And here is the cafe at the entrance and exit. And we're going to make our way back on the road to Hana.
We're now continuing on the road to Hana, and our next main stop is going to be Waiʻānapanapa State Park. And we have a reservation there for 12:30, and you do need a reservation to visit. But We'll see if we make it there and get lunch before or afterwards. We'll probably get something to eat on the way. And as we drive, check out all these beautiful little waterfalls and streams that we're gonna pass by. We have stopped here at the Nahiku Marketplace, where we are gonna pick up lunch and take it for our reservation that we have at Waiʻānapanapa State Park, which is where there's the black sand beach. So we made it to Waiʻānapanapa State Park, home of the world famous black sand beach. And before we head down there, we're gonna eat our lunch. We got some fish and chips, and we got some shrimp and chips. They also had coconut shrimp and chips, but we chose to stick with the shrimp and chips with a Maui orange. And there's Thai chili sauce and ketchup and tartar sauce. And then here's the fish and chips, which all looks amazingly delicious. So we're gonna share that, and then we're gonna go walk down to the beach. So I've gotta say, this was not cheap, but most stuff in Hawaii is pretty expensive. But this is really incredible. This fish and the fish and chips is delicious, crispy, beer battered, just really good. So if you are stopping on the way and want to pick something up, we do recommend where we got this from because it's so good.
And these are the battered shrimp from the same stand, and they are delicious. Really fresh, really large shrimp, so definitely a filling meal. And the french fries are pretty good too.
Here's Waiʻānapanapa State Beach, and you can see the black sand beach down below me. We will go and explore and see what else we can find. There's supposed to be a blowhole and a lava tube cave of some sort, so we're gonna go check that out. And it's beautiful. Maybe we'll dip our toes in the water as well. We've taken a few steps down the giant staircase, and this is our beautiful view of everything. I don't know where the blowhole is or if we'll be able to make it. With our reservation, we have to be out by 3 o'clock, and it's currently about 1:45, so we may just go down to the beach, stick our toes in, and relax for a little bit before heading out.
We're gonna go into this lava cave.
Gotta go slow.
There's tight spaces. Careful.
It's a very low clearance. It's very dark until you get through here, and then
Whoa, it leads to more of the beach.
wow.
These rocks are very black, and they're the blackest rocks I've ever seen. So here it leads to more of the beach, and sometimes the water can pass over there. Sometimes it makes a little tiny waterfall. Right? Just like that.
It's hard to see without getting close, but most of the rocks here are actually smooth round pebble rocks and smooth round stones made out of black rock. So it's not really sandy, it's rocky, but it's really cool. Some of the bigger waves come crashing through the side there. Guess we gotta step back. This is really cool. Just overall, it's beautiful. It's both calm and chaotic at the same time, but nature's really cool.
So the walls of these caves are rough, and they're actually lava that hardened as it went into the ocean, and that's what this cave is made out of. It hasn't been eroded away by the water, so it's not smooth like the black pebbles are. But this wall is all rough. It's really unique and really beautiful.
So we just came out of the lava cave and we found out that something left this fossil. I don't know if it was a long time ago or if it was today, but it's pretty cool. And it's a real one. No fakes.
So here we are. The sand is black, the rocks are black, everything is black, and it's really cool. Let's go dip our toes in. Uh-oh, watch out!
to try and hike.
All right, let's head on up there and see what we can find. We found the trail. So we're gonna make our way up here and see what we can find. Talia has requested to look down here to see if there's any tide pool type animals, so let's see if we can find anything.
Look at the difference in the rocks over here too. So now in this area there's two different types of rock. There's the black lava rock, and then there's also this porous volcanic rock. It's a little bit redder in color. But on the beach over there, there was only this black kind. So this seems to be a mixture of the two different types of rock. Really cool.
Now that we've made it this far, we're gonna keep trekking up this hill right here. So let's keep on climbing. We made it through what we think is the toughest part of the journey, and to the victor comes the spoils. So let's reveal what we see. That's where we started. So we have to go all the way back down there so we can climb back up those stairs. I would say it's still 100% worth it. The view is amazing. We don't think this is the blowhole, but you do have some really cool waves crashing up in this little nook within the rocks. It actually creates a little bit of a rainbow as it mists, so that's really cool. So if you are planning on driving the road to Hana, this is definitely one of the stops you have to visit. Do make sure that you have a reservation. They do not let you make same-day reservations, so you have to book it in advance. I believe it was $20 for the car to park, and then another $5 per person to enter. They check your QR code at the beginning. Pro tip, there's very little cell service here, so make sure that you take a screenshot of that QR code so that they can scan it when you get here. But the views are beautiful and amazing. The sand is really cool, and the water is so blue, just the bluest of blue you could imagine ocean water being. I've never seen anything like it, and like I said, if you do nothing else on the trip to Hana, this is one of the stops you definitely should make. So this is the scary part. Going down is definitely more challenging than going up, because if you fall up, you just fall up into the wherever you're climbing, but falling down would be a bad time. The rocks are pretty much all lava rocks, and they're very sharp, so I'm very glad I brought my water shoes. You definitely need to wear footwear. You cannot do this barefoot or you will have a bad time.
All right, we are done exploring the black sand beach here at this state park. It is so beautiful and so unique. We didn't really do much other than walk around and explore, but that's really all you need to do at a beach like this.
Yeah, as I already mentioned, this is definitely one of the stops that you need to make, so plan accordingly. Look up what the reservation system is. You can't book same-day reservations, so make sure that you're booking that ahead of time. It's not very expensive to make that reservation. You just need to have it because they limit the number of people that come, because the parking is very limited.
And it's worth it because it's a great stop. There's plenty of picnic tables to sit and enjoy the view. There's nice restrooms. There's some vending machines with drinks if you need them. So really just a perfect way to end your trip up the road to Hana if you're not going to make it all the way to Hana itself.
So I will say Hana's only a few more minutes down the road, but then it is another little bit of a trek to get to the 7 sacred pools or Ohio Gulch. If you are using the Shaka guide like we are, the Shaka guide has been an incredible resource. He's been talking to us almost non-stop since we started the drive, but it's not boring information. It's useful, fun facts, or sharing where we can go. It's GPS based, and again, you download it before you start the drive, so it doesn't need data at the time that you're using it. I can't speak highly enough of the Shaka guide. We're not paid promoters of it at all. This is just our experience doing research to try and find what works best or what we think would work best. And we're really happy that we're using the Shaka guide. It couldn't be easier.
So we're gonna head on out from the state park and see where we end up next. So we were driving back and we stopped here at the Hana Gold Maui grown chocolate farm here. And you can see right behind me, this is a cacao tree. And this is how chocolate is grown before it's processed into the chocolate that we eat. So let's check it out. They were just explaining to us that this is what they look like when they are harvested. They open them up and they take what's inside and they process it into everything imaginable. They have chocolate, they have some other special like fruit leather that they actually make from it, as well as all sorts of bath products, soap products, everything. So we are definitely going to get ourselves some tasty treats. Chocolate soy candle.
It smells like chocolate and it smells good. It makes me hungry for chocolate.
It does smell like chocolate. That's so cool.
That's how they make the chocolate.
Yeah, and back there they actually do all the processing and refining.
So we got some of this thing, and he explained it was from the juice. There's like a goo thing, and then they make it into juice because there's like a few drops, and then since he has 2,000 trees, he can make enough to turn it into what is called fruit leather. And he says it tastes a bit like Sour Patch Kids. So let's try some. It's good. Tastes a little similar to Sour Patch Kids. It's like very sweet.
All right. Oh yeah. It's sweet and sour. It really does taste like candy.
I'll give it a go too. It's really good. It's chewy. I feel like I've had something that tastes similar to it before. Maybe I've had this before a long time ago. I don't know, but it's very unique. It's sour, but it's like refreshing in its sourness. It tastes fruity, not processed like a Sour Patch Kid would, but it does taste kind of like a Sour Patch Kid. It's good. Yeah, definitely worth a stop here if you have the time to make it work. Really cool, and you're supporting a local Maui family.
We are driving back from Hana, back the way we came, towards Paia town eventually, and just wanted to share some of the beautiful sights that you'll see as you make this drive. Obviously lots of winding roads, you know that by now, but you will also see some gorgeous ocean views, as well as small roadside stands, and even some waterfalls.
We have made it here to Coconut Glen's ice cream. This is a vegan ice cream using, I believe, coconut milk as its base, and it's supposed to be some of the best ice cream in the world. So let's go get some and check it out. So here are the flavors that they have. They got vanilla chocolate chunk, ginger lemongrass, lilikoi, original coconut, and mint chip. And it looks really good. We got the mint chip and we got the ginger lemongrass. So we'll have to give them a try and see how they are.
It's good. I think it's one of those like mint chips where it's very good.
It's really good. It's much more, the mint and the chocolate really overwhelms the coconut flavor. But oh my gosh, that chocolate, I think that's like pure cacao nibs, like, and not actual processed chocolate. It's so good.
Okay, he's gonna try ginger lemongrass.
Okay, I can see little pieces of ginger in it. It's gingery and coconutty, and it's super refreshing. It's a really nice texture. It's really unique.
Oh yeah, you can see there's chunks of ginger in it. Definitely the strongest note is coconut because it's made from coconut, but it is really good. One other thing that's really fun about Maui that we found is that there are feral cats everywhere. Many of them are quite friendly, like this one right here, who has no problem letting us pet him. I think we've decided we're gonna head back to our resort, so let's wrap everything up. Thank you for joining us. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Helps us out. Let us know in the comments down below what you'd like to see when you drive the road to Hana.
Please subscribe for even more content on our Maui vacation.
And we hope we put you in a magical mood.